The auditorium goes silent. 500 faces stare at me. My parents in the third row, their proud smiles frozen. Principal Harrison climbs the stage steps. His dress shoes echo on wood. Each step hammers in my chest. I'm mid-sentence, talking about perseverance, about dreams, about the future we all worked for. He reaches for the microphone. His hand trembles slightly. "Miss Chen, I need you to step aside." My valedictorian speech crumples in my sweating palm. The paper sticks to my skin. There's been a serious allegation. We need to address this now. The word allegation explodes in my brain. My knees buckle. I grip the podium. Sophie Lynn sits in the front row with other honor students. Our matching honor cords catch the light. We picked them out together last month. She won't look at me, her eyes fixed on her phone. My mother stands up. "What's happening?" Her voice cracks across the silent room. Principal Harrison gestures to Vice Principal Morris. She approaches from stage left. The scholarship letter from Stanford sits in my bedroom. Acceptance confirmed. Full ride. 4 years paid. Sophie's rejection letter arrived the same day. I held her while she cried. "Please come with us, Maya." Morris touches my elbow. My legs move. I don't remember telling them to. The crowd murmurs. Phones emerge. Camera flashes pop. My father's face drains of color. He grips Mom's hand. But let me back up. Sophie and I met in Mrs. Patterson's kindergarten class. She shared her crayons. I shared my goldfish crackers. We became inseparable. 13 years of sleepovers, study sessions, birthday parties, secret jokes. We pushed each other. When she got a 95, I studied for a 96. When I made honor roll, she made it too. Competition felt like friendship, like we were climbing together. Junior year changed things. Stanford became my dream. Their engineering program ranked #1. Their AI research groundbreaking. Sophie wanted Stanford too, pre-med track, following her older sister's path. We studied together for SATs, 3 months of practice tests, flashcards, tutoring sessions at the library. I scored 1,580. Sophie scored 1,520. Her smile looked painted on when I told her. "That's amazing, Maya. Really." But her eyes went flat, dead. Senior year applications consumed us. We wrote essays in her basement, traded drafts, edited each other's work. December 15th, early decision results day. I got in. Full scholarship. The email arrived at 3 p.m. I called Sophie immediately. Screaming, crying happy tears. "Come over. We have to celebrate." Silence on the line. Then, "I'll call you back." She didn't call back. December 18th, her rejection email arrived. I drove to her house. Her mom answered the door. "She doesn't want to see anyone right now, Maya. Give her space." I texted 12 times, no response. January brought a Cold War. She sat on the opposite side of the cafeteria, changed her schedule to avoid my classes. I missed her. The ache felt physical. "She'll come around," my mom said. "She's hurt. Give her time." I gave her 2 months. February. Valentine's Day dance committee meeting. Sophie walked in with Emma Rodriguez and Claire Kim, a new trio. They whispered, giggled, looked at me. Sophie's eyes held something I'd never seen before. Hatred. The rumor started small. I heard Maya's parents paid for SAT tutors, Emma to a group at lunch. My family runs a dry cleaning business. We live above the shop. My parents work 16-hour days. Someone said she had the essay questions early. Claire in the bathroom, loud enough for me to hear. I confronted Sophie in the hallway, March 3rd, between classes. "Why are they saying these things?" She examined her nails. French tips. "Perfect. I don't control what people say, Maya." "But they're your friends now. You could stop them. Could I?" She looked at me finally. "Or maybe they're just asking questions. Questions I've wondered myself." My stomach dropped. What does that mean? How does someone score 60 points higher than their best friend? When we studied together, used the same materials, I worked harder. Did you? She stepped closer. Or did you work smarter? Get help I didn't know about? That's not fair. Stanford wasn't fair. She turned and walked away. The whispers grew louder. Teachers started looking at me differently. Principal Harrison called me in for a chat about academic integrity. We received some concerns. Anonymous emails to the school board. My hands went numb. About what? Your SAT scores. Your valedictorian speech. Someone claims you had inappropriate assistance. That's insane. I worked for everything. I believe you, Maya. But we have to investigate. It's protocol. He showed me the emails, forwarded from an encrypted account, screenshots of my SAT answer sheet, highlighted sections allegedly matching a leaked test. They were fabricated, Corley, but convincing enough to casual observers. My valedictorian speech draft, with plagiarism marked in red, citing sources I'd never read. This is fake, all of it. We'll determine that. Until then, continue as normal. April arrived. Prom season. Sophie got asked by Marcus Chen, basketball captain, my lab partner. She said yes. Made sure I saw them together, his arm around her waist in the hallway. I got asked by David Kim. Nice guy. Sincere. Sophie cornered me after school. Marcus told me you've been flirting with him. In chemistry class. What? No, we're just partners. That's not what he said. I warned him about you. How you take things that aren't yours. The accusation hit like a slap. I would never. Like you'd never cheat? Please. She laughed. Cold. Empty. I stopped sleeping. Grades slipped. Not much, but enough. Stanford sent a letter. Maintaining scholarship requires final GPA above 3.9. I had a 3.92. Barely safe. Sophie had a 3.88 no scholarship to lose. May 15th. 3 weeks before graduation, Principal Harrison called me to his office. 8 a.m. before homeroom. My parents came. Dad closed the dry cleaning shop. Mom left at dawn rush. The school board sat in a semicircle. 6 faces, all serious. Superintendent Williams spoke first. Maya, we've completed our investigation. The evidence is concerning. They laid out papers, printed emails, screenshots, testimony. 3 students claim they saw you with SAT materials before the test. Materials matching the actual questions. That's impossible. Who? Anonymous witnesses. We're protecting their identity. Convenient. My voice shook. Watch your tone, young lady. Board member Stevens always disliked me. My father stood. My daughter work every day, study hard. This is lie. We understand your position, Mr. Chen, but we have a duty. Show me the proof. I surprised myself. Loud, clear, real proof. Not anonymous emails, not fake screenshots. Proof. Williams frowned. The plagiarism in your valedictorian speech is documented. We found 6 passages matching online sources. They showed me the matches. Generic inspirational quotes. Common phrases, stuff everyone uses. These aren't plagiarism. They're just normal speech writing. The board disagrees. We're recommending your valedictorian status be revoked. Your speech canceled. The room tilted. My mother gasped. And Stanford, my voice barely whispered. We're required to inform them of academic dishonesty allegations. They'll make their own determination. My 4-year scholarship, my escape from this town, my future, gone because of lies. I looked at the board, their righteous faces. Their eagerness to believe the worst. Something broke inside me, or maybe something finally woke up. I want copies of everything, every email, every piece of evidence, every witness statement. That's not how. It's public record. This is a public school. I have rights. Williams exchanged glances with Stevens. Will, consider your request. I'm not requesting, I'm demanding, and I want a lawyer present for any further discussions. My dad squeezed my shoulder. First time I'd ever challenged authority. First time he'd seen me fight. We left the office. My mom cried in the parking lot. I didn't cry. Crying was done. Now came war. My cousin Derek works in cybersecurity. Silicon Valley. Makes 6 figures finding hackers. I called him that night. I need help tracking an email. Someone's trying to destroy me. Send me everything you have. I forwarded the anonymous emails. The fake screenshots, all of it. Derek called back 6 hours later. 2 a.m. Maya. This is amateur hour. Whoever did this used a free VPN. Didn't scrub metadata. I can trace this. How long? Give me 3 days. I spent those days documenting everything, every interaction with Sophie, every rumor, every witness. My friend Hannah worked in the library. She pulled security footage. What am I looking for? Sophie, on computers, February through April. Hannah found gold. Sophie at library computer number 7, 12 different occasions, each time using Photoshop. The timestamps matched the email dates. The IP address matched library Wi-Fi. Derek called on day 3. Got her. Sophie Lynn, 127 Maple Street, used her home Wi-Fi for some emails. Library for others. Want me to package this. Everything. Make it impossible to deny. Meanwhile, I prepared my real valedictorian speech, the one they tried to take. I memorized every word, practiced in the mirror, got it down to exactly 7 minutes, added a new ending, one they wouldn't expect. David Kim helped me set up a backup plan. His dad worked in IT at the district office. If they cut your mic, we'll have a wireless one ready. Hidden. They won't let me speak at all, then we create a scene they can't ignore. I met with Superintendent Williams, brought my parents, brought Derek's evidence. This proves Sophie Lynn fabricated everything. The emails came from her. The screenshots are fake. Here's the metadata. Williams studied the documents. His face paled. This is, we'll need to verify. Verify fast. Graduation is in 4 days. I want my valedictorian speech back. I want a public apology, and I want Stanford informed that the allegations were false. Maya, we need to be careful. Sophie's family is rich, connected. I know. My family cleans their clothes. But facts don't care about money. He looked at my father, at my mother, at me. I'll call an emergency board meeting tonight. The meeting lasted 3 hours. I wasn't allowed inside. Williams emerged at 10 p.m. You're reinstated. Full valedictorian status. We'll issue a clarification to Stanford. And Sophie? That's complicated. She'll face disciplinary action, but nothing. She tried to destroy my life. I want her held accountable. She'll be suspended. Prevented from walking at graduation. Her college acceptance is under review. Not enough, but something. Graduation day, June 8th, beautiful and cloudless. I arrived early, checked the microphone. Derek's backup system in place. Sophie showed up anyway, not in a cap and gown, civilian clothes, jeans, and a hoodie. She stood in the back, arms crossed. Defiant, Principal Harrison tried to escort her out. She refused to leave. It's a public event. I have a right to be here. The ceremony started. National anthem, opening remarks, then my name. Our valedictorian, Maya Chen. The applause felt different, louder. People knew what happened. The story had leaked. I walked to the podium, found my parents. Dad had tears already. Found Sophie in the back, her face twisted with rage. I started my speech, the real one. Talked about perseverance through adversity, about truth versus lies, about standing up when people try to tear you down. Someone once told me that success should be shared, that friends lift each other up. I looked at Sophie. I believed that. For 13 years, I believed that. The room tensed. Everyone knew. But some people see your success as theft, your hard work as cheating, your dreams as things you stole from them. Sophie moved toward the exit. Emma and Claire tried to stop her. This speech almost didn't happen because someone I trusted decided that if she couldn't win, no one would. Gasps from the crowd. Parents whispered. Teachers shifted uncomfortably. Sophie Lynn submitted false evidence to the school board, fabricated allegations of cheating, tried to destroy my scholarship, my future, everything I worked for. Sophie stopped at the door, turned around. You did steal it. Stanford was supposed to be mine. Security moved toward her. The crowd, or the ground, uprooted. It was never yours. My voice carried over the chaos. Every single achievement. You think you're better than me. Sophie screamed. No, I think I worked harder than you. There's a difference. They escorted her out. She fought, cursing, crying. Her parents sat in the 5th row, mortified. Her mother covered her face. I finished my speech, talked about resilience, about the class of 2024, about the future we'd build. The standing ovation lasted 3 minutes. The video went viral. 5 million views in 2 days. News outlets picked it up. Valedictorian exposes former best friend's sabotage plot. Sophie's college acceptance got rescinded. Berkeley had zero tolerance for academic dishonesty. Her parents sued the school for defamation. Lost. Derek's evidence was ironclad. I saw Mrs. Lynn at the dry cleaning shop in July. She dropped off clothes, wouldn't make eye contact. My dad gave her a 50% discount anyway. He said in Mandarin, "Just business." Stanford welcomed me with open arms. The publicity actually helped. They featured me in their incoming class profile. I met my roommate in August, Sarah from Texas, pre-med. "I saw your graduation speech," she said. "That took guts. Or stupidity. I'm still figuring out which." We became close. Real close. The kind of friendship where you don't keep score. Sophie tried to contact me sophomore year. Long email, apologizing, explaining. Talked about pressure from her parents, about feeling like a failure, about jealousy consuming her. I read it 3 times, cried during the second read, deleted it during the third. Some bridges burn for a reason. Junior year, I saw her at a coffee shop in Palo Alto. She got into San Jose State, changed her major to business. We made eye contact. She looked away first. I don't hate her anymore. Hate requires energy I don't have. But I don't forgive her either. Forgiveness requires trust I can't give. My valedictorian medal sits on my desk, next to my Stanford diploma, next to my first job offer from Google. I don't display it out of pride. I display it as a reminder that hard work wins. That truth matters. That standing up for yourself is never wrong, even when it cost you a 13-year friendship, especially then.